a very important session on how to shortlist B schools. In this video, we would be covering factors to be considered for shortlisting the schools, resources to be used, using statistics carefully, and common mistakes by the applicants. To begin with, factors to be considered. Sync with career goals, the most important of all. Location of the program, duration of the program, investment that you have to make, and the scholarship opportunities. Recommended resources. The most rich resource is always the school's websites. Go through the pedagogy of the schools, the program structure, concentrations offered, class profile, placement records as per industry and domain that you are targeting, and try to understand the ecosystem of the school. That for what kind of careers is it really good? Student clubs, centers of excellence, events, etc. can indicate the disciplines that the school has a strong ecosystem for. Rankings. For U.S. programs, we recommend using the U.S. News rankings. For European programs, we recommend using the Financial Times rankings. For Canadian programs, Asian programs, Indian in particular, or Australian programs, we cannot recommend any one source as such. We have our own ranking that you can use. A note on using the statistics wisely. Whatever numbers you see, average years of experience, average GMAT, average GPA, average age, etc. The medians apply to you only if you represent the median candidature. Very important. For example, if you are an international student, the scenario will be different for you. If you are an Indian candidate with an engineering background, the competition will be a lot higher for you. So please evaluate your profile very carefully. We have done a separate video on how to evaluate your own profile, but to summarize, the most important points are here. Work experience in terms of years of experience, your industry, role, academic accomplishments, nationality, international experience, leadership experience, and extracurricular accomplishments. A combination of all these factors defines your profile. And if something in your candidature is an outlier, for example, applying to a program where the average years of experience is 5 years and you carry, say, 2 years or 10 years of experience, either is a disadvantage. A lot, of course, also depends on how you present your case. But on the face of it, such factors are a disadvantage. At the same time, if there is something really unique about your candidature, for example, you carry work experience in an industry which is very unique, and your presence will add diversity to the classroom, then that may be a very good positive for you. Or if you come from a country from which generally candidates don't apply, then that will also be something unique for the program. So no one statistic applies to everybody. Please evaluate your profile in the light of whatever we explained over the last few minutes. Common mistakes that the applicants commit. The biggest mistake is being over-optimistic. The logic versus emotion battle. Then getting too influenced by the rankings. I'll do it from the top 10, else I won't do an MBA. What about the learning? The main reason that you want to do your degree is to learn. Getting too influenced by the brand. Rather, please look at a school's suitability for your career plans. Very important. It is possible that a school may be ranked a bit lower, but it may be really good for your career plans. Therefore, it will be a very good fit for your career progression. Next mistake. Not crunching the numbers well enough. Please plan your investments. Next mistake. Comparing yourself with a friend. That last year a friend with a similar profile or a lower profile got into such and such school with such and such scholarship. Therefore, I should get something better. Avoid such comparisons and do your own research. There is no way you can have complete insight into someone else's candidature. Maybe you deserve only better than what your friend got. And then one of the biggest mistakes is to get overwhelmed by the entire process and the amount of information freely available. See if you can get a mentor or else at least have a buddy for this very meaningful application process. This was the concept, friends. To get a strong grasp over the entire MBA applications process, please watch all the 20+ videos in this series. Thanks for watching.